What's going on YouTube? I never really make videos. I wanted to get on here real fast because I have a pretty rare item that I'm going to show you today, and I promised my buddy at screamrobes, the Instagram account at screamrobes, that I would go ahead and give him a review. I received my Scream 2 and Scream 3 Sparkle robe. I am a huge horror collector, a huge horror fan. I have, just to give you guys a little idea of what I got going on here. I'm still working on it, obviously, but yeah. So I received this robe probably within 4 days of ordering, 4 to 5 days. Would have been a little sooner, but there was a Turkish holiday that prevented him from sending it out to me sooner. So, whatever. I still got it, and it was quick. So, I always wanted a Scream 2 robe. I don't know why. I don't know what got me into horror. I love it. It's something I collect. And I reached out. I was watching a video on YouTube, and a guy said something about an account called at screamrobes. So I reached out on Instagram for the hell of it and was just like, all right, well, let's see what this is about. So I go ahead and reach out. The guy responds maybe 10 minutes, and he was just phenomenal to work with. He answered any questions I had. Of course, he was from Turkey. So, people are crazy these days. Everybody's trying to screw everybody out of their money and all this other shit. So I asked him to go on video with me and show me everything. I wanted to see it all. I wanted to see the robe in his possession. I wanted to make sure that this was legit and I wasn't going to get screwed out of some money let's face it, money doesn't grow on trees, right? And if you want something like this, you're going to pay for it. It's a very, very customized, rare, one-of-a-kind item that looks straight out of the movie. So he responded back to me. He said, yeah, I do this for a living. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm interested. Let's go ahead and get this going. So it was $400, but that's the price of them. I mean, these people get the fabric. You're paying for the fabric, and then they got to make them. It's a lot. It's a lot. When you see this thing, if you're an avid Scream fan and you collect this stuff, you already know what I'm talking about. But if not, and you see all the detail that goes into this, you'll see what I'm talking about. So let's get into it. Everybody knows, if you're a Scream collector, Scream fan, you know that the piece of shit costumes that they sold in stores are nothing like the real costume, the real robe from the movie. The real robe from the movie, the hood was big. It had drawstrings here. There was Velcro down the middle, went down your chest. The gloves were already sewed on to the robe. They were big. And the drapes are the most important part. The drapes that hang here, or you can see that. The drapes that hang here, in the stores, they're like triangles or whatever. But in the movie, Scream 2 anyway, and I believe Scream 3, they're like little ovals, kind of. And also in the stores, they sell the drapes that, just kind of hang like a triangle, and they're jagged edges, but it's not like that on the real robe. The real robe has drapes that hang. So let me stop talking. We'll get into it. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. The number one thing I was concerned about was that it sparkle, because also in the movie, every robe sparkles, so that when they shot dark scenes, you were still able to see Ghostface running around in the sparkle costume. The ones in the stores, unfortunately, do not sell that. So here it is. A custom Scream 2 sparkle robe. You can already see how big the hood is. You can see the drawstrings in the front. The drawstrings in the front. The Velcro down the middle. See that? I would advise you not to undo the Velcro, especially if you have the robe on, because the gloves will get messed up if they get caught on the Velcro. Right here, the drapes are perfect. They're perfect. And the glove is sewed on, and it's big, just like in the movie. I don't know if you guys can catch that sparkle. Probably not from there. Let's see. And the bottom's cut. The bottom's cut like the square from Scream 2 and Scream 3. I'll put it on to show you what it looks like. It also has Velcro up here so that it can attach to your mask. Got Velcro in the top there. You can see that. So it can attach to your mask, and if you're running around, whatever you're doing, you know, with the costume on Halloween, or if you make movies or whatever, the hood won't fall off, just like in the movie. The hood never really fell off. It fell backwards, but it didn't ever fall off. So let me show you what it looks like on, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Let me show you the sparkles, though, up close so you can see it. So here they are. Sparkles just like in the movie. So let me show you what it looks like. I have a Generation 2, very nice pure white. This was used in Scream 2. Fantastic faces. It has the t-shirt material. Put it on for you guys, show you what it looks like. I also have the real Buck 120 knife that was used in the movie too. You can already see how big the hood is. And you want to put the mask on first. Amazing quality robe. I wouldn't trade it for the world. It's perfect. I've seen Public Enemy Studios. I've seen Little Shop of Horrors. And I can honestly say that this one right here is the best. The best quality. It's the thickest. It is not see-through by any means. All right. Here you go. It's amazing. Ugh. So there you have it. The Scream 2, Scream 3 Sparkle Robe made by the Instagram account at screamrobes. If you're a Scream fan and you want one of these, go to him only. He will work with you. Ships very fast. The material is top notch, I'm telling you. If you've seen Scream 3, you remember when Roman, in the end, he has the hood hanging and the tie. You can see it looks exactly like the end of Scream 3 when I have the hood off. So you cannot go wrong. Go to this man, I'm telling you. It is the best robe you will get. Look at that sparkle. Look at that. Keep collecting, people.